Name is Angela, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself in a second. But once again, thank you guys for hopping on this wonderful call. All right, so I guess you're probably wondering who is this girl that keep talking to us? Y'all, my name is Angela Webb. I am a one-star director. I am actually the first one-star director in the state of Michigan, which means I have a team of over 100 families. Y'all, I'm a mother to a 28-year-old son. I know y'all say 28 is a grown man age, but that boy is still my child. I am also a travel specialist. I've been in the travel business for over 7 years. And I recently launched a luggage line in July of 2025 called Sweet Wednesday, which you can go to sweetwednesday.com and purchase all of your luxury inexpensive luggage. That was a little plug I had to throw in there, y'all. And I am also a retail manager. I have been working in retail for it's been over 27 years. Now, so we're going to talk about what it is to be an ITA. So, an ITA is short for independent travel agent. So, once you get started in this business, which I know you all will, you will have your own personalized website. So, guys, you can book all things travel. I tell people if it's something that you do outside of the house and it doesn't pertain to work, we can book it for you. We can book anything from plane, trains, to automobiles, concert tickets, flights, cruises, you name it, guys, we can book it. And you are also able to get anywhere from 70 to 80% commission in this business, which is amazing. And another amazing thing, there is no inventory. With other businesses, they have inventory, so they tell you you have to book so many trips a month, a week, a year. We don't do that. You book at your leisure. So if you tell me, Ange, I just want to book for myself, you can do that. Or if you want to say, Ange, I'm the one that they always call in to book all things travel. I'm the one that they call in to book the cruises. I'm the one that they call in to book the concert tickets. We can book it. You can book it. So, like I said, there's no inventory. You book how you want to. And guys, there's unlimited training provided. There's training in the website, there's training in the Facebook groups. We have so many Zooms that you can learn at your leisure. When I first started this business, I was working third shift. So while people were sleeping, I was learning this business. So I was so thankful that I was able to learn at my leisure while working third shift. And guys, we are partnered with major vendors worldwide. So a few of the vendors that we are partnered with are Disney Cruise Lines, Apple Vacations, United Vacations, Marriott, which I love, Golden Tickets. So we have concerts coming this summer. I know you guys are wanting to go to. We can book those as well. We have MSC Cruise, Princess Cruise, Norwegian Cruise, Royal Caribbean. Y'all, like I said, anything to do with outside the house and outside of work, we can book it for you with these vendors. And then we also have other benefits. So we have the three guarantees. We have the best price guarantee. So if a client finds a lower price for the same travel that you just booked them within a set time after booking, IntelliTravel, which is our host company, will match it or refund the difference. So they're ensuring that yourself as an ITA offers the best deals and builds your client's trust, which is always a great thing. And then we have the no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. So, as a new ITA, guys, you can explore IntelliTravel risk free. So, if you're unsatisfied within the first 30 days, you will receive a full refund of your enrollment fee. No questions asked. Where do they do that at? They do it at IntelliTravel. And also, we have a unique profit guarantee. So, if an ITA, which is yourself when you join the business, doesn't earn or save at least the cost of their first year of the business, IntelliTravel will refund the difference. Y'all making it a low risk opportunity. I got a little tongue tied with that, but it is a low risk opportunity. But I always tell people you give your job more than 30 days, why not give your career, your business more than 30 days? Like I said, I've been doing this business for 7 years. Some people have been doing it, shorter than that, longer than that. And they take it like they do a business, not just a job. And y'all, we can work from anywhere. We can do this business at home. We can do this business at the park. We can do this business at the airport. We can even do this business at your job. I'm not going to say how many times I've done this business at my job, but let's just say I'm working and I'm working on my business. And then we also have insider fam trips, we're going to discuss in a second. So, Insider Fam Trips, which I absolutely LOVE love. It stands for familiarization. So we have companies, resorts of anything that come to us and they say, hey, we want you to come to our resort. We want you to experience this cruise line. They want us to, you know, sleep in the beds. They want us to test the cocktails. They want us to stick our feet in the sand, our toes in the water, y'all. And we do it at a discounted rate. So me and discounts, I absolutely love because when I first started this business, I was what some people are avid couponers. So my high used to be getting those deals from the coupon. Right now, my high is when I get a great deal on a fam trip or when I get a good commission. So this fam trip was one that I did with some people in my organization. It was like 20 of us, y'all. So we were able to go to Punta Cana. We were in a 5-star all-inclusive resort. So when I say all-inclusive, I mean unlimited drinks, unlimited food, unlimited entertainment. The beach was beaching, y'all. You name it, we were able to do it. And we were only doing it for $75 per person per night. The room, y'all, the room was gorgeous. The room had 2 balconies, it had a living room, 2 baths. Y'all, it was amazing. And I know I'm gonna come back to the $75. It was $75 per person per night. Y'all can't even do that at the Marriott downtown. And we were able to go to international trips with this. Now, here's another one. Like, I'm going to say all of these are my fave, but so many of them are my fave. So, this one right here was an adults only, all inclusive Mexico resort. So, the consumer rate would be $219 a night per person. The agent rate, y'all, was only $85 a night per person. And this one right here, we had a balcony, jacuzzi. The room was amazing. Adults only, so you didn't have to listen to, I'm sorry if y'all got little kids. You didn't have to listen to little kids running around. I know me, I have a 28-year-old. So I work retail. So I hear the kids at my job. I don't want to hear the kids on vacation. So I did not hear any kids at all. This one came with a butler service, y'all. It was beautiful. All right, so this one right here, again, this is one of my faves too. This was an all-inclusive Mexico resort. The consumer rate on this one was $236 a night per person. Y'all, the agent rate was only 104 a night per person. This resort had 3 different resorts on the property. So we were able to do a little bit of everything. We were able to lounge in a cabana, like we had our little mini photo shoot to the right. We were able to sit in our hammock on our balcony, like I got in my picture right there. We were able to go to a foam party, infinitive pool. We were out there. We were in there like swimwear, baby. And like it was butler service as well. So we didn't have to lift a finger. They did everything for us. And we paid $104 a night again per person. Now, this is one of my faves because I told y'all I get a high when I have my coupon deals. I get a high now when I save money. So this trip right here, we had got an email from this resort saying if we want y'all to do the training, and we were able to do the training, y'all. So we did the training. I was coming back from a vacation and I did this training while I was in the airport. I happened to have my laptop with me. I did my training. It took like 15 minutes to do. So I was planning my next vacation while coming back from my vacation. Yeah, we did the training. Training took like 15 minutes. We were able to get 2 nights free with this resort. All we had to do was pay the taxes and fees. So myself, I got 2 nights free. And one of my business partners, she also got 2 nights free. So we were like, hey, let's room together and we can have a bomb vacation. So we were rooming together. We were able to stay at this resort for 5 days, 4 nights. Yeah. The consumer rate, if we were consumer booking this trip, it would have been $255 a night per person. Yeah, we did the training. It was complimentary. The only thing we had to do was pay the taxes and fees. So when it was time to check out, the taxes and fees, y'all, were $10. We paid $10 for something that a consumer paid over 1,000 for. That's a win-win in my book. The win-win. Now, y'all see this slide right here? This is a new slide because I've talked about our freebies before. So when you become an agent with this company, there are certain vendors that if you book the resorts with them, you're able to get a free night. So I happened to have a bunch of freebies. I was able to book some trips, all inclusive resorts. Actually, these were all of the all inclusive resorts that I have visited before. The past slides that I showed you guys, we were able to go to those resorts for a discounted rate. And then we come back to our clients and say, hey, I have the best resort for you. So that was a win. And then we also booked with the vendor, and with each room that I booked, depending on the days, the nights that I booked for that client and which resort, we were able to get a free night. So I have a few of them here. I'm actually going to break this up into 2 trips. I'm going to be going in August. It's going to be 4 days, 3 nights, me and my boyfriend. It was just the processing fee, which was like $75 per person. And I'm able to do a free trip then. And then I can go back again and do another free trip and use the rest of my vouchers. Yeah, y'all see me toasting to this. I'm toasting to freebies. Again, I love a good deal. I love a good commission. I love this business. You were leaving money on the table. We're not leaving money on the table, and we're not leaving these free trips on the table either. Now, let me get you an example of what the commission that you can earn. So I had a client come to me and she was like, Ange, I want to do a birthday trip. I want to do 4 rooms, 8 adults. I know what resort I want to go to. I know what airplane I want to depart from. I know everything. I know dates. I said, okay, I can book this trip for you because you pretty much gave me everything. It's going to take me a second. Or I can show you what you can get on commission. So I plugged everything in for her. It took me like 2 minutes because, again, she researched everything and gave it to me. And I was able to let her know, hey, if you become an agent and you book this trip yourself, you're able to get commission. So she immediately saw what her commission rate was and said, sign me up, I'm ready. And her commission for her birthday trip that she had already planned, knew everything, was $1,065.84. Not only did she get that commission when she came back from her birthday trip, again, this was a vendor that gave out free nights. So she was able to get 4 free nights that she used on a different trip. So I'm gonna break this down. She did the research. She didn't leave any money on the table because she got the commission. She also got the free nights. So she's able to enjoy her birthday trip, get her money, and then come back to that resort and make it like a vacation. Y'all, this business is a win, 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 win. I want y'all to put in the chat win, win, because that's what it is. All right. So I've done all the talking. I have taken y'all to the beach. Now it is time to take y'all to the bank. I'm going to go ahead and step back and let Lisa Jones come up and let y'all know about the bank. Y'all, Lisa is a director in training and a 2020 member. Y'all, she is a top leader award recipient of 2022 and 2024. Y'all, she's a mom of 5 and also a grandma of 5 beautiful grandchildren. She's a travel specialist. She's a full-time travel industry for over 40 years. She's also retired from the military and federal government. She loves to travel. She loves to have fun. She loves to help others. And then also, y'all, she is my birthday twin. So you got Team Sag over here at the beach, and you got Team Sag over there at the bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and step back and let Lisa Jones hop on and let y'all know about the another side of this amazing business. So Lisa, do I have you on?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that gracious introduction, you guys. Go ahead and drop some flames in the chat. Didn't Director Andrew take you to the beach and around the world, right? Drop some flames to let us know. Well, I'm going to talk to you about this industry, the other side of the industry, right? I'm going to go straight to the adult money. Drop some money bags in the chat for that, right? How to make money 7 bags, additional 7 bags, y'all. We leverage income, receive $50 for every direct sale. You probably say, Lisa and Angela, I know you don't have me on the phone on a Zoom call tonight on Wednesday night for $50. No, ma'am, no, sir. We have you on a call to make additional income. You seen the travel, it was sexy. We going right to the bank. Angela bring me in the business. Guess what, y'all? That following week, somebody said that following week, that Thursday, she gonna get $50, y'all. $50 just for referring. How many people get $50 for referring your hairdo? What about your shoes, your nails, anything about you? You refer, guess what? People don't care. Oh, thank you for referring me some business, right? But right here, you're gonna get $50, y'all. On top of that, you're gonna receive 50% match on personal rep sales. Guess what? Andrew brings me in, right? I bring somebody in, and guess what? Andrew, we're gonna reciprocate the award from brings me in to bringing them in. Y'all, it's a win-win around here, right? Because everybody is winning, right? We pass the baton, go to the next person. We all collect the money. What about earning a $10 team bonus as you get promoted? I don't know about y'all. I got promoted in the business. Our director said, go ahead and get 9 people, 9 business partners, and you're gonna receive a $10 bonus. Y'all, I was super excited. We was in Miami, and I did just that. You know why? I like making what? Money, right? And helping people, right? Y'all probably say $50 and $10, y'all. It's not a lot. But how many of you get a $10 raise every single year? You know how you work the year, it's January to December, and then the next January the 1st, after New Year's, you celebrate with your family and your friends, you go back to work. Y'all, you get a nickel, you get a quarter. Wow, yeah, we child, right? Somebody say we child, right? Yes, because when you go back, guess what? You don't get a $10. I got a $10 raise. Somebody getting $50, y'all. I bring somebody in, I get $60 per person. Right? But not only that, when Angela brings somebody in, she gets extra what I'm telling you her business, extra more $10 more, right? Because the director's levels to it, y'all. Somebody say levels to this. Every time you bring somebody in, you get additional, right? It's always a opportunity to make more money. It's no limits on direct sales. You can talk to anybody you want, bring minis you want in every week. Long as you're active, you're gonna make that extra money. Now, y'all, let's go to the levels right here. If you have 3 people that join your business, right? Join you in business, guess what? Everybody know 3 people. Guess. Don't you know 3 people? Y'all guess. Y'all ready. Y'all ready to tell all your friends, right? But your first promotion, you have 3 people. You're going to receive your first level of promotion. You're going to receive a bronze builder. You get a pin on you from your sponsor, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but Director Andrew will pin that pin on you, right? But not only that, you know 3 more people, y'all, that's 6. 3 and 3 is 6, right? You be a silver builder. I don't know about y'all. My first year was opportunity of making money. I'm telling y'all, the first month, second month actually, I started. I got real serious. I used to work for the post office, y'all, the government, as a manager at night, 10, 12 hours a night. But guess what? I had the opportunity to make some money. When I got my second promotion, y'all was super excited. Director said, go again. My 4th month, going to my 5th month, we was out of town in Miami. I had 9 business partners. I don't know about y'all, but I got excited. I'm getting excited right now. Can't y'all hear my voice, right? Because it's about making money, helping people what? Make money. You receive $10, 10%, I'm sorry, 10% override for all your direct agents who receive travel commission. What about that, y'all? You're going to receive $50, you're going to receive $10 bonuses. That's how you bring somebody in. You're gonna get a $50. Once you get 9 business partners, you get $10 more, y'all. It adds up, right? Think about that money. Ching ching. Yes. The 10% override. Guess what? I have a trip for 37, 25, 20, 45 commission, over $3,000, right? Angela, if she was my director, y'all, guess what? She gonna receive $372 override. And guess what? She don't even know who booked the trip, who's in charge of t-shirts, who's fighting over what. But you know what? She's gonna be happy. So Lisa, keep on making money. Because you making money, I'm making money, everybody's making money. Next slide, director. Y'all, residual income is a team building 3 times 9 matrix. That means we have room to grow, right? You receive $4 per active agent that's in your matrix. Y'all probably say, here we the numbers. It's always a number game, right? You're making money around here. You receive 10% overrides on direct matrix commission. You must be what? That gold builder. I'm a gold builder. How many gold builders we have on the call? We may have a couple. We may have silver. We may have bronze, right? But they're all making money. What about that legacy, y'all? 100 means legacy. What do 100 mean? Director Andrew already told you. You have 100 balanced ITA independent travel agents, not including yourself, that's in your organization. Guess what? Y'all collectively making money. Guess what? She made her 100. She got that jacket. She's sporting in the picture here, y'all, right? She get director bonuses. And I was there to watch my birthday twin get that promotion, right? She walked behind that across that stage, y'all. She had some bling and tennis shoes on. I remember the outfit to the T, y'all. She had tan and white on, tan and cream, whichever, right? But she was happy, and I was happy for her, right? Y'all, director jacket and awards, recognitions. You gonna hear stories. You go to the convention. Yeah, I'm getting excited already. And then that Planet Pledge, y'all. I'm gonna slow it on down. That Planet Pledge is so dear to me because I have 4 autistic grandchildren. When I make that 100 business partner, y'all, my team and I together collectively, I'm gonna be so happy because I'm leaving a legacy behind that my mother, my father couldn't do. Bless them. They're in the heaven gates right now, right? They had an opportunity to make that. They always told me, go to school, do a good job. Y'all do good. Leave them knucklehead boys alone and make money. Take care of yourself, right? But that planning and pledge is so dear. And Director Angela, if you can you get 2 seconds of why it's so important to you about that legacy?
Okay, the legacy is so important to me because when I first joined this business, I didn't know anything about this side of the business. All I knew was the travel side, like I mentioned before, getting that high from saving the deal. But once I came into the business, I learned more about it. So, backtrack a little bit. When I first started the business, my mom had recently passed away. When she passed away, she was 2 weeks before signing her life insurance policy. So there was no money for her funeral when she passed away. And her and my dad had recently got a divorce, so he couldn't, financially take care of it. And my brother and sister couldn't financially take care of it. So me at the age of 36, I had to figure out how was I going to make sure my mother had the proper burial that she deserved. So I had to do what I had to do, 401k with your job to make sure that it happened. And it was a stressful time. Not only did I lose a parent, but I had to make sure that she was buried properly. And that's something I would never want to do to my son. So with this business, everything that I have earned is going to go to him. Everything that my director's bonus that Lisa's going to be talking about, all of that stuff goes down to my son and his kids if he decides to have any, and the kids, and so on and so on. Like this business is going to outlive all of us. And that's why I feel like this business is so near and dear. Once I found out about that part of the business, I was like, it's game on. I was traveling, doing everything that under the sun that I said I was going to do, but I made it my mission before I leave this earth to make sure that my son is okay. And he doesn't have to worry about how is my mom going to get buried. We're not leaving bills and we're not leaving headache. We're leaving wills. We're leaving generational wealth with this business. Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, thank you, Director Angela. And you guys, I'm super excited about this part because it's exciting. We're gonna go on to the next slide and talk more about this before we conclude this call. Y'all, director bonuses, what about that, right? Planet Marketing guarantees that when a rep becomes a one-star director, like I was telling you before, their monthly income from all sources, y'all, will be at least $1,000. Where they do that at? You work your job part-time or full-time, you been short of your check, you supposed to got what, 750 a week? I'm going minimum, okay? And you don't get that. You get 600. Is your job gonna give you additional 150? I pause intentionally because no, okay? Directors, 1 star through 5 star, can earn an amount of up to $50 for each ITA, independent travel agent, sale made in their downline. Directors are paid a director monthly bonus based on the number of active ITAs in their downline. And the chart says right here, I'm gonna go to the first and skip down to the six, y'all, right? 100 ITAs, you get a $500 bonus at the beginning of the month. Just imagine you get a $500 bonus in the beginning of each month about this firm, people, by smiling. But guess what? I'm owner, yup, the CEO, right? He said, Mr. Bradley said, instead of you getting the 500, I'll make sure you get at least 1,000, y'all. And also, I tell you about the when you bring somebody in, you get a $20 for everybody additional you bring in per week. You can bring in many as you want, right? It's exciting. Let's go down to 6 stars. 10,000 ITAs, active agents, y'all, on your team. You'll get a $16,000. What's a lot of money, right? At the beginning of the month. That's not including anything else. That's that part, right? What about the travel sales and the commissions and everything else and their bonuses? I mean, everything, right? You get more besides that. That's only part of it, right? Let's go on down to 9 star. You guys, we don't have no 9 stars yet, but guess what? We do have a 7 star. Let's go back up to one. We have one 7 star director. We have six 6 star directors, okay? Just imagine if you're a 7 star director, you have 25,000 active ITAs in the business. Guess what? You start off your business on a beginning of month for 30,000. Somebody put 30,000 in my bank every morning. I'm talking about if you working your full-time job and you're only making what 40,000 a year. Just imagine your travel business. Guess what? You can get additional 30,000. Yeah, I'd be excited. And then 9 star, you get 100,000 active ITAs. You could be the first one and guess. And guess what? You get 100 grand every beginning of every month, not including anything else. That's only one part of it, right? Let's go to the next slide, Miss Angela. Because I'm already excited. I'm ready to start all over again. Somebody say bling bling, baby. Bling bling, right? We have the Prudential a ring and Rolex program. I don't know about y'all, but if you make potentially $8,333 per month, you get a Sapphire ring right here in this business, y'all. That's 100K annually. I don't know about y'all, but I'm already excited, right? And then the Ruby ring, y'all. And I know for one for sure, we have a director, Christy Walker, y'all, out of Dallas, Texas. She had that sapphire ring. I tried it on. Y'all, she is now sporting her ruby ring, y'all. And the potentially you're making $20,833 per month. And you're gonna wear that ring. Mr. Brady want us to have cars and details like that. He wants us to have some bling bling. I don't know about y'all. I love gold. I love diamonds, right? Let's go over some more, y'all. Just imagine you get that diamond ring. You potentially making 41,666 per month. Whoa, almost got tongue tied on that one, right? You get a diamond ring. I remember Keisha, y'all, Letitia Campbell. She got that ring. I was in the audience and I seen it bling from the back of the room. What about that double diamond ring? The millionaires, six-star directors, they have that in possession. They wear that ring faithfully and humbly, right? They potentially make $83,333 per month. What about that Rolex watch over there? Y'all see that watch looking at y'all? Y'all know y'all want that watch, guys. Get that watch, right? You a five-star director in this business, you will get that watch, okay? I don't know about y'all. I'm ready. Go ahead, Miss Angela. The next slide. Y'all, here are the facts, y'all. This is the Planet Market Income Disclosure Statement for 2025. I don't know about y'all. This is the highs and the lows we report to the I, the R, and the S. I don't play with the I, the R, or the friend S, okay? They mean business, and I mean business too. You receive the numbers from the person who invites you, your VIP superstar who invites you to call today. If you're like me, you want documentation, you want to see facts, right? Get back with them and they will show you this, y'all. We are 1099. We're a legit business operating. Get that 1099 every year to file my taxes, right? I'm retired, right? I'm retired from the military, retired from the government, the post office, y'all, and I like to do some more money, make some more money, right? So I use mine for the business, okay? Next slide, please. Y'all, the Planet Pledge. As a Planet marketing director, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, y'all, the Planet business you built will outlast you. Like Miss Angela said, it's generational wealth from your children to your children to their children to their children. Your family will receive, y'all, your Planet marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. That's a win-win, right? Y'all, let's go. Let's go. Y'all, I'm gonna bring Director Angela back. She's gonna top this off for y'all. How do I get started? Miss Director Angela, can you go ahead and let us know how we can get started tonight?
All right, you asked the question, and I am so glad you asked. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. So, guys, for a one-time investment of $200, which is only $2 a day. Is it $2 a day or $3 a day? Whatever.
$2 a day.
$2 a day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Overhead of $60 a month, which is $2 a day. I had a little brain, little puke right there. So, guys, $2 a day, which is less than your daily coffee addiction. Like I know I love me a caramel frappe, caramel, anything. Like I gotta stop doing that. But it is so much less than what we pay at Starbucks, y'all. $60 a month for upkeep, which maintains the upkeep and for your business with the styles and tools and the systems that we provide. Y'all, this business, like I mentioned before, the commission alone can pay for your business double, triple times. So stop leaving money on the table. Especially if you are already booking and already looking for stuff for people, stop leaving money on the table and hop on and do this business, y'all. So we're gonna stop for a second and we're gonna see if anybody has any questions. I'm gonna go stop and sharing my screen, and I am going to turn my video back on. Hey y'all. Hello. Do we have any questions from any of our guests? I know we had some guests that hopped on while I was talking. Mrs. Bond, if you can come off of mute or put in the chat who invited you to this call. Kawanya, I want to say. I hope I got it right.
I sent your post on Facebook, so
It's me.
I sent you. Yes, you.
Is it me?
I
I
I
was like, the
sent
name
I
looked familiar.
yeah. So I sent your post on Facebook, and I got the invite, and I was supposed to join at 8, but they are fixing my Wi-Fi outside right now.
That is okay. We are recording this, so it will be available on myself and Lisa's YouTube channel. So after this recording, I can send it to you so you can get everything that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for that. Do we have anybody else?
Yeah, we have Kathleen Powell.
We already talked to her.
We did.
Remember,
Okay.
I invited
Miss.
her.
Okay, that's right. And we have
LaDanya Taylor.
I think she got on late. Miss Taylor, are you able to come off mute?
Or you can put it in the chat. We just want to make sure we have everybody.
Tamika
You know,
invited me.
Kamika.
Okay. Welcome, welcome. And what you think about the call tonight?
It was very informative.
Okay.
Something that I'm, interested in, just not ready to do right now.
Okay. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on tonight, and go ahead and get back with Miss Tamika and let her know on when you plan on getting started. I know it's something exciting. You make the opportunity of making money on both sides, and we'd love to have you on board. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Miss Thomas, come on down.
I have no questions at the moment.
Okay. And who invited you to a call tonight? Was it Miss
Latasha.
Tasha? Okay. So get with Tasha and let her know if you plan on date you're gonna start your business, if you're looking at starting, if you have additional questions at times, she can get with her sponsor, her coach, and go ahead and get your questions addressed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Did anybody else have any questions? Any of the guests? Who's ready to get their business started? I'm going straight to it. Who's ready to get their business started? Me, okay, Miss. I knew you was ready, Miss Venus, because you was all in the chat tonight. And who invited you to call tonight again? I'm sorry. Was Miss what's that? Miss Webb? Miss.
Yes, Miss Webb.
Well, let her know you're ready to get started. Tell her I said give you that link right now. Okay.
I'm ready. I was telling her before that I just booked we had a cruise and I did everything from transportation and she told me how I missed out. I had 170.
Yes.
A party of 170.
Oh,
we just
my
went on a Carnival cruise. So I do this on a regular. I just do it
Yes.
for family and I just do it. So I'm ready.
She's leaving a lot of money on the table, but we're not doing that
Yes.
anymore. We're not doing that anymore.
That's the pass. That's the
Yes.
pass, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and get started. I love to see your flyer in there. I'll be one of the first ones to cheer you on besides Director Angela. Welcome, welcome, Miss Lady, to the business, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? If not, I'm going to turn over to Director Webb. We can close out, y'all. Thank you all for coming on tonight because the game is about to start and we are excited.
Yes, it doesn't look like we have any more questions. So guys, after we end this, and if you have any questions, please get back with the person that invited you to this call. And thank you so much, everyone, for hopping on again. I know you guys want to get on this game. I don't know who's playing. I'm not a basketball person, so I have no clue. I have no clue. All I know is I am about to go book some more trips for some clients. So you guys have an amazing night, and we will see you guys later. Be breezy. Bye.
Good night,
Thank
y'all.
you guys. Good night,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Good night.
Good night.